Hey guys, this is Andy with BoldGrid Support, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to use the device size controls in the BoldGrid Post and Page Builder. So before we jump in, I just wanted to show off this sample blog post that I put together for this. So as you can see, there's not a whole lot of content on here, but there's a lot of negative space, and this image up here takes up quite a bit of real estate, meaning I have to scroll up and down just to see the whole thing, even though there's not a whole lot here. Uh, I will say that currently it looks pretty good on a mobile view. So if I actually change this to the same size as my cell phone, you can see it actually looks pretty good. But as I start taking this up and get about to a tablet size, you can see it starts to not quite look as good again. So let's go ahead and jump into the Post and Page Builder and make some adjustments to the layout for each screen size. All right, I went ahead and pulled up our sample post in the Post and Page Builder. Now let's find the device size controls. So you can see them up at the top here in the editor toolbar. When you open the editor, it'll automatically detect your screen size and then select the corresponding device size by default. It'll highlight which one it picks in blue. As you can see, mine here is already set to the large view. But if I click on the phone view, you'll see the editor down here below adjusts itself to match that screen size. Keep in mind, whichever device view is selected will be the layout that you're currently adjusting. So if you're trying to fix how things look on a tablet, for instance, you want to click on the tablet view. Since that's where I wanted to start, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And then let's see. So there's not a whole lot I wanted to do on this one. It's not too much different from the phone view. I think the image is fine. I think the biggest thing I want to do is just move this floating image down here onto the same row as this one. So first things first, anything that I can do this with is going to be contained within a column tag, which are these blue ones here. So just to kind of, without getting too deep into the technical details, I'm just going to demonstrate it. So any of these that have this blue tag, I can actually adjust it by grabbing the edge. So first I'm going to make room for this image by grabbing this one and then moving it to about halfway. And then I'm going to do the same with the image and you'll see it move up above. There it goes. All right, and I think that actually looks pretty good for our tablet view. I'm happy with that. Not a big adjustment, but it's our first of a few that we're going to do. So next, let's take a look at the phone view again, just to remind ourselves where we started, and then back. Perfect. All right, let's take a look at the desktop view. So this one's probably going to be a little bit more complicated. I might try something a little bit wacky here to inspire some creativity. Let's see. Let's start by making that same adjustment I did before, maybe a little different. Let's see. So if I go about halfway, let's go 1, 2, 1 or 2. Let's try 2. Let's try 2, and then we'll do the same. Drag that. And now I think the biggest thing on the desktop and the larger screens is going to be this image that takes up a whole lot of space. So I'm going to actually do the same with this. So first I'm going to squish down this title a bit. We'll do this right about there. And then I will go ahead and squish this down to make it fit the rest of this space up here. So if we just grab it, pull it over, and there we go. And actually I think I like that. It's a little quirky, but it's a nice little desktop view. And then just cycle back through them again. If we look at it on the phone versus the tablet versus the desktop, I think it looks pretty good. All right, now let's take a look at that large view again. So I think this one is going to be the one that probably needs the adjustments the most. Let me go ahead and I will start with this title. We'll go about 2/3 here. And I'm going to also do the same with my text. And then I'm going to drag this image down to get it about there. And then we're going to do the same with this image. And voila! That almost looks like a block. I think that looks pretty good. All right, now that I'm happy with all my adjustments, I do need to save my changes. So I'm actually going to go up here and click on the update button to publish my changes. And let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like on the front end for a visitor. So I'm gonna pull up my other window here, and I'm gonna just refresh this since we've made our changes. And we should see that. There we go. Yep, now we see our large view. Let's go ahead and do what I did before and just use my other control here to put it down. So here is that original phone view that I said looked pretty good already. And as I scale it up, you'll see it adjust. And there's our tablet view that we created. And then as we get even bigger, we'll see the desktop view right about there. And then even bigger, we'll start to see our large view. All right, well, I hope you found this demonstration helpful and informative. If you have any questions or if you want to know more, feel free to leave a comment below or head over to our support forums and other resources at boldgrid.com/support. Thank you and have a good one.